back. I'm working with a new setup today, so y'all gonna have to bear with me. I'm hoping that it will be okay. My daughter was watching my videos, my oldest, and she let me know that I need to set up the camera a different way. So we're gonna try it this way. Baby, these kids, okay? But anywho, hello. How are you budget baes doing? Happy Saturday. I'm hoping that I'm not in the camera, number one. But I'm hoping that this Saturday finds you guys doing well. I'm here just to finally set up my July budget as well as go over my July goals and what happened with my June goals. So yes, today is the 9th. I am running a little bit late, but better late than never. It is, this new YouTube channel is a lot, plus my other YouTube channel, plus all the stuff I have going on at home. So you guys, please bear with your girl, all right? But at this particular point, we are in July, and so we need to kind of wrap up some things in June, i.e. my goals, talk about what I want to do for this month, and then I want to set up my budget for July. Okay, so hopefully this video will be okay and you guys will enjoy it. If you want to see what's going on, then keep on watching, y'all. All right, so let me move all of this stuff out of the way. This is my current setup, but we're going to get it out of the way. That way we can have some room. And we're going to put our things that we're going to work on today. We'll put those right here. Let me stand up and make sure that they are in the camera. Okay, so right here should be good. And then we'll talk about our goals, and we'll talk about what we're going to do for what changes we're going to make in July and things of that nature. Okay. Now, first things first, I want to talk about my June goals, you guys. Every month, I write goals down for each month to try to figure out what my plan is for that month. At the beginning of the year, I wrote down a list of goals that I want to try to accomplish by the end of the year, but they're very, broad and big. Each month, I like to set up a monthly goal where I can kind of try to minimize those goals into smaller things so that they're more manageable to get to my final goal. Okay. And so, yeah, we do those things each month. And so before we start our new month, I like to go over what things I was able to accomplish and what things need to be moved over to next month. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start with our June goals. You have to excuse me, I got to keep standing up and just make sure y'all can see that. I think y'all could. All right, so my June goals in June, let's talk about what I had going on. First and foremost, I wanted to pay off my St. Lucia trip. My St. Lucia trip, which is my birthday trip. My birthday is in August, which is next month. And we were paying off the trip for my husband and I and my two girls. We're going to all go. My two girls and I are all Leos. So starting off on the 28th of July, my youngest daughter will be 18. On the 10th of August, I'll be 41. And on the 19th of August, my eldest daughter will be 22 years old, okay? So in that, we're taking the kids to St. Lucia for our birthdays. We're going to be celebrating the Leo birthdays. And so that particular trip was due by June the 22nd. I actually was able to get that trip paid off. So we're going to check that off. Number 2, it says, stay and get back on track with your water. Too many unfulfilled days. I totally agree with this statement. I'm trying to, or was trying to drink 96 gallons of water a day. 96, I'm talking about 96 gallons. Girl, you're right. 96 ounces of water per day, right? But I'm having a hard time finishing that last 48 ounce. I don't know what's going on. 96 ounces, it just seems like a lot to me. And I was doing good. And I feel like if I'm on track hourly with using my cup, where it has the hours on there, like this. Can y'all see that? Yeah. So where it has the hours on here, I feel like I do much better. But if I wait too long to drink, it kind of takes me a long time to get caught up. And y'all, your girl is just bad with the water. So I did pretty good, but I'm going to circle that because I want to continue that for next month. Number 6 says start work earlier, hopefully at 6 a.m. And I have been starting my work day at 6 a.m. So I'm going to check that off. Number 4 says try to find time for another half a mile. I was doing 2.5 miles walking in June. All of the months from before, I had been adding an extra half a mile each month. And so I was up to 2.5 miles. And so in June, I wanted to move it up to 3, but I was not able to consistently do that. So I'm going to circle that. This month in June, though, that's one of my goals. Okay. Number 5 says continue to stay off the paid off Capital One card. I'm going to check that, but I did end up putting some on this particular credit card like a week ago. And so I'm fastly trying to pay that off. So yeah. Number 6 says more journaling this month. Make it a priority. I totally agree with that. I did a much better job in June for my journaling. And so I want to continue to do that as well. Number 7 says continue the ceiling fan stuffing. I don't remember if I even stuffed my ceiling fan at all in June. So I'm going to circle that and move that over. Same situation with stuffing my steam mop. I was supposed to be stuffing my steam mop and my ceiling fan. But what ended up happening was I was in the middle of trying to pay that trip off. And so that was my priority, y'all. I'm not going to even much lie to you. And so I really wasn't doing a lot of stuffing, nor was I doing a lot of saving. I really was trying to get things paid off for the trip so that we wouldn't have to worry about putting things on our credit card. Okay, and so I had to cash flow a lot of things. And so in the month of June, I kind of gave myself some grace, and I didn't stuff, and I used all of my extra money to make sure that we had our trip paid off. Okay, so last but not least on that one says stay on track with all sections of the planner. I'm gonna check that because I feel like I did a good job with that in June. I want to continue it in July, so I'm gonna go ahead and check that. Okay, so as far as my goals go, I had quite a few circles. Okay, so that means that I was not pretty much able to hit every single thing that I really wanted to hit. So this month, I want to stay on getting back in focus, you guys. Okay, and so these are my July goals for this particular month. I'm hoping you guys can see those. Let me stand up one second. That's the only thing about this new setup, you guys. I gotta make sure y'all are in frame because the camera is now on this side, but it looks better as it's going down. Okay, so whatever. All right, so in July, let's talk about July. Now, July, this month, I want to rebuild my petty cash fund. Because like I said last month, or like I said about last month, we used a lot of our cash flow to help us with paying off our trip. And so I want to rebuild my petty cash fund. The petty cash fund is a fund for those of you guys who are new. And since this is for my new YouTube channel, the petty cash was $1,000 that I had just in loose cash for my husband and I to use in case any type of emergencies came up. That is for, you know, his car, you know, my car, something we just needed to buy. All of a sudden, I wanted to always keep like $1,000 in cash so that I'm not using our joint savings account. I was trying to build up the joint savings account this year so that we can start on our 6-month savings goal in the joint. But again, I'm still working on that. Okay. So yes, I want to rebuild that fund. Number 2, it says start rebuilding the joint savings, and that too, I just said that. So that's one and the same. One is a petty cash. One is our joint savings. Like I said, I used some of our money in our joint savings to make sure that we cash flowed our trip so that we wouldn't have to add any extra debt because I had already paid off one of the credit cards. Okay. Number 3 says super strict water intake this month. One last month before my birthday. And this is very much true. My birthday is in August, you guys, and I have been losing weight and losing a little bit of inches, and your girl is starting to look really good. And I do not want to gain those inches back. So I must stay on my water. All right, and I feel like if I can do those 96 ounces, that really, really, really will help me, okay? Number 4 says strict walking this month, 3 miles a day, 5 days a week, okay? So Monday through Friday is my goal. I'm already walking Monday through Friday since I get up so early and it's so hot, you guys. I've decided to move my walking to earlier in the morning. I try to do about 2 miles at least earlier in the morning, and then by the time the evening comes, I try to do that last mile, which will make 3 miles in total, at about 6 or 7 o'clock when the heat goes down. You guys, I am in Texas, and when I tell you this heat is not no joke, it's 100 degrees today. Okay, so to go out and walk at 2:49 is like a no ma'am. Okay, you need to wait until it's either cloudy or until the sun is gone, period, or else you about to be hot. Okay, next I'm gonna say is number 5 says work on my new YouTube channel, which is this is what I'm doing right now. So I am happy about that. Okay, work on my new YouTube channel. The number 6 says work on the ingredients section for my Cooking with the Jacobs channel. This is true. I already have a Cooking with the Jacobs channel. Like I said, it is my cooking channel, but in the description, there's some things I need to go back and do, like import some related videos so that they can put those tags up there. My husband normally handles the filming and editing of our eating channel, and I don't think he does that part. So I want to kind of go back and go in and do that because I know that he kind of doesn't have a lot of time, and editing does take a long time, you guys. So yeah. All right, so then number 7 says continue my 6 a.m. work clock in. I'm going to continue that. I love working at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm off by 2 if I only got to work 8 hours. And then the system at my job seems like it goes down or starts messing up later in the day, about like 12-ish. And I would rather be almost done with my loans than halfway done with my stuff. And then the system messes up and it pushes me back. All right. Number 8 says continue journaling. I did a good job last month, which is very true. I started my journaling challenge, which was try to journal at least 5 times out of the week. I did pretty good. I did notice that when I was trying to journal every day, sometimes I didn't have things to say, but I don't want to get too far away from the journaling, because if I start skipping 2-3 days, then I don't write it all, and then I forget something that really did happen, and when I try to come back, I can't remember everything, or whatever the case may be. So yeah. Number 9 says continue with the ceiling fan stuffing. Again, I didn't do any stuffing last month, so this month I do want to start back on there. I want a ceiling fan for my master bedroom, the ceiling fan that I want. I need to save for it, so yes. Okay, number 10 says continue the steam mop stuffing. And that is for my steam mop. I have tile floors on my downstairs area of my home, and when we got our tile and grout treated and cleaned, one of the things they told us was not to use a regular mop because that dirt moves the dirt into my grout. Okay, and I don't, you know, I have a mild case of OCD, and that blackness in your grout, I cannot deal with that, y'all. So after spending an arm and a leg to get just the bottom half of my home done, I have not went back to using a regular mop in a bucket yet, but the steam mop that I want, it cost a couple $100, and I want to save for that and buy it. Okay, now last but not least, it says stay on track with all of my sections for my planner this month, and that is just my budget section, my wellness section, and my social media section. My catch-all section gets done every day because I'm looking in that every day, but it's just a constant, like, did you look at your things? Did you fill it out? Did you fill out your wellness sections? How are you feeling today? Things of that nature. Okay, so that is it, and that is all for my goals for July. I'm super excited to try to get some more things done, especially since I have I don't have to worry about paying off that trip anymore. You know what I'm saying? And so that was like a very major bill for us, and it was freaking expensive, you guys. I'm thinking about doing a video on this channel maybe about my sandals experience. This will be our first time going to the sandals resort, y'all, and when I tell you they are expensive, but from my understanding, it's supposed to be worth it. So we're gonna see. If they don't treat your girl like a queen, I'm going to let you guys know about it, okay? And I'm thinking about doing a video or some kind of vlog or something like that for that particular trip. I will discuss everything on it. How much it cost, where we stayed, what was the room, how did they treat us, baby, everything. All right, so now, last but not least, let's go ahead and let's fill out my budget for July. Okay, this is how it looks. I use the Happy Planner budget book for my budget, and so as you can see, this is pretty much how it looks. I'm hoping you guys can see that. I'm gonna move you guys in just a bit. And I'm hoping y'all can see that, because again, like I said, I'm sitting on the other opposite side of the thing. And so, yeah. Okay, babies, let's talk about setting up our budget. I went ahead and set up or wrote down all of the things that I have going on. I haven't decided on this channel yet if I'm going to give you guys my our total income, or if I'm going to go ahead and like round it. I think I may end up rounding it. But I want to talk to Papa first and see how he feels about that first, or if I should just continue to not put the amount on there. Okay, so this first video, I'm not going to worry about telling you guys my income just until I talk to Papa, just to verify how he feels about it. And I think if I do the income, what I'll do is I'll kind of give you a rounded number. It won't be the exact number, but it'll be the number that we expect to budget with. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so it won't include everything, but it will include the amount of money that we want to pretty much budget our household with. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. All right, now let's get into it. Since I'm not going to fill out this section, we're not going to worry about that, but let's talk about how much we are expecting things to cost us. You'll have to excuse me. I'm going to turn it to the side because I cannot see, or I cannot write straight, so I want to turn it to the side, and I just want to make sure that you guys can see what we're doing. I think you can. Okay, all right, so let's talk about it now. First things first, we're going to do our housing section. This particular thing, like I said, I got it from the new budget book in Happy Planner. It comes empty. Okay, some of the sections are kind of filled in, but what I do is I just go in, take my little handy dandy whiteout, I delete all the stuff I don't want, and I put the stuff that I do want. Simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, now these are all of the bills that I have in my household. All right, if I don't say the bill, either I don't have it or I don't pay for it with our joint account. All right, so yeah. All right, so my mortgage, we're gonna do our mortgage at the $26.51 because that is the amount that I pay automatically. It includes an extra amount to my principal payment automatically taken out, and that amount has not changed. Okay, so it will be $26.51 this month. That's how much we're gonna go for. Now our HOA dues, we owe $292.27 for the month. Our cell phones, and I'm talking about cell phones, we're going to put $400, but we're talking about my cell phone and my two girls' cell phones where we're Sprint. We have unlimited data, text, blah, 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 all that random stuff. And our bill is about $400 a month. It's like $300 and some change, but we're going to budget for $400. All right, now let's talk about the electric. Now the electric bill or our light bill, since we are in Texas and it is hot, y'all, your girl already got her light bill for last month and it was over $300. Okay, so what we're going to budget for this month, we're going to budget the light bill at $350 this month. All right, my light bill is extremely high in the month of June, July, and August. Really, you know what? It's actually high July, August, and September. Those 3 months are going to be extremely high, y'all. All right, now as far as my gas bill, I'm going to do it at $50. It has went down. It's not hot. And so we don't use a lot of our gas. Okay, so we're going to do it at $50 for the month. Okay, now as far as our water and our trash bill, y'all, my water and my trash bill actually went up. It was $105 and some change. I don't know exactly how much the change was, but we're going to put $106 because I did see that bill. All right, now as far as my cable and my Wi-Fi, my cable and Wi-Fi is with Xfinity, and it's normally like $279 and some change. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put $300 here. just the budget for that month. And then my Netflix bill, y'all, my Netflix is the $16.77. My ADT service is $48.95 for my home, and I pay for my mom's home, and she pays I pay $42.99 for her. Okay. Papa's cell phone is normally about $89. He did get a new cell phone. And so I'm not sure how much his bill will be, but I know he did tell me that it would go up. So this time I think I'm going to let's budget for 110 this month. I normally budget for about 100, and it normally comes in at like 90 something dollars, 89, $90. So I'm going to put 110 just to be safe. Okay. Now, as far as our lawn care goes, we're going to get our lawn care done twice this month. And so we're going to put $80 for that. And then I have life insurance for my kids and I, our first policies, and that amount is going to be $35.63 that they take out for that. Okay, now moving right along, my daughter has a car note, but I don't, we just need to verify she pays it. Okay, so it's $208.60. I don't pay that note, but we just need to verify yes or no that she pays it. 9 times out of 10, well, 10 times out of 10, my baby pays it. She's very responsible, and she pays extra. So if she does, then we just put the check mark that that's been done. All right, now my AAA bill, I budget for $13 for it. Gas for my vehicles, that's vehicles for me and Papa, we're going to budget $550 a month for that. We normally, last month we spent about $542. And so I think the $550 is doing us very well. They did lower the gas here in Texas or in Houston, but my husband says it'll only be for the next couple of months, and I'd rather be safe than sorry, y'all. All right. Now, as far as my husband's car insurance, that's where we are now. Papa's insurance, we're talking about his car insurance. His insurance is actually $60 a month, but what happened was last month they didn't take it out, and so I need to be prepared for them to take it out this month. So we're going to budget $120 for that. That's two payments, okay? And then as far as my daughter's insurance, her car insurance is the $207.58, and then for my truck insurance is about $145 a month. Okay, so we're going to keep that at that. All right, now we're going to move over. Gotta be careful not move y'all over. All right, so we're gonna move over to my groceries. My groceries and my home is together. So if I have to buy toilet paper, paper towels, anything that has to do with our house and food and groceries and household items is in this section. Okay, and since things have been going up, y'all, I'm gonna keep this budget at the $900 a month that we give us. Okay, it initially was $800 about 2 months ago, but then the prices are rising, and so I took money from my miscellaneous section and I gave myself $100 more for that. All right, so that's what we'll do. Now, as far as dining out, I don't have any plans to dine out this month, so I'm only going to give myself $200 for the month. I may not need all of that, but I'm going to keep the $200 there. I don't have any plans to go out with any of my friends this month. And like I said, we're just trying to get ready to go on a trip. So I'm not really spending a bunch of extra money right now. But my baby's birthday is this month, 7/28. Martravia's birthday. She will be 18 years old, and I would like to possibly take her out for dinner, especially since she didn't end up going out to dinner for her graduation. So I wouldn't mind taking her out. So I'm gonna set up $200 for that. All right, and then my dog's dog food, King's dog food, we're gonna budget for about $72 a month for that. All right, now for my nails, I'm going to give myself $250 like I normally do for my nails. And I'm going to give myself about $70 for my feet. My husband is going to need $80 to get his hair done. His haircut, he gets his hair cut twice this month. And so it is $40 a piece. So we do give him $80 for that. And then last but not least, my miscellaneous section, I'm going to give myself $300 because it would normally be $400. But since since I gave myself an extra $100 for my groceries, I did sacrifice that and do about $300, you guys. Okay, in there. Now, let me put you guys on pause just for 1 second, and I will give you the total that I expect to spend on all of my bills. And this does not include any of my credit card payments yet, but this is just our total bills for our house. So let me put you guys on hold real quick, and I'll tell you exactly how much that is. All right, y'all, my bad. I ended up pressing the wrong button, y'all. But anyway, my total is 7,000. See, can y'all see that? Yeah, $7,391.19 is how much I'm expected to spend on my expenses this month. I went ahead and put that amount right here. And so, you know, you guys know at least we got to make $7,300 to pay for this stuff. Okay, so yeah. All right, so that is gonna be it, and that is gonna be all, you guys, for this particular month. Oh, you know what, I'm sorry, no, it's not. After I finish writing all of this stuff, y'all, I'm sorry, after I finish writing my bills down just like this, I actually take my bill pay checklist and I just make one of these as well. This actually, they stopped making the bill pay checklist the way that they used to back in the day on that Happy Planner thing, on that Happy Planner book or extension pack or whatever it was back in the day. They don't even make that anymore, y'all. They don't make it. It was very colorful and it had like bill pay checklist at the top. So whatever, they ended up giving us like a savings tracker, and since I have a different form that I use for my savings, I just made my own. Okay, and I just, listen, this is what I do. I just white out anything I don't like. I added me a cute little girl, added me some cute girls down here, and then I just put my bill names right here. Okay, and I put them in chronological order so that when they are due, or when I do pay them, all I do is I put the amount and have they been paid. Okay, and so this is just a quick at a glance look so that I'm not looking at this particular page all the time. I can say, oh, okay, it's the 15th. I need to pay make sure all these bills right here are paid by the 15th, or it's the 13th. So these two bills need to be paid by the 13th type of situation. Okay. And all it does is just help me to stay on track so that each time that I get paid, I can come in and kind of at a glance see when I'm getting my next paycheck, and it lets me know how many bills need to be paid within that amount. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. All I do is put that in there just like that, you guys, and I come back into my book. Okay, and we go right on to July where we are, but we go right here to the budget section. Okay, this is my tracker that I already have, and then this is the section that we're in, and all I do is I put my bill pay checklist right in there. Okay, just like that, and then on this particular side, it would have my monthly budget. Okay, and so that's how that particular setup looks. Anytime I have to come in and I'm doing my weekly check-in or my expense tracking, trying to see, you know, what expenses I did for this week, I can look right here to see how much I said I had to spend. That way it's an easy way for me to go ahead and fill these things out. All right, and of course you guys will see me go ahead and fill that out whenever I do my weekly thing. My weekly check-in. But that is it, and that is all for this particular video, you guys. If you have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. If you did like the video, please take a second and give me a thumbs up for that. Like I said, I'm brand new in this community, and I'm trying to get my planner community status raised up. All right, so if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button, smash the like, leave me a comment if you want to. Tell me if you guys are running late for me down in the comments. Have you guys already did your July budgets? I hope so. Or are you running late like me? All right, if you're running late like me, don't feel no type of way. Come on and get on the bandwagon with me, and let's get on track, y'all, because baby, we need to, these bills are about to be due. As y'all see, I already had a bill that was due on the 7th that came out automatically, and I needed to have this set up so that I can start checking it off when I get ready to pay my bills. All right, so enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Your girl will see you guys on the next one. My Life on a Budget. Bye.